See what we got up in this thing, man. Should bring it. Flame in this thing. Mel Evans in this thing, man. What's up with y'all, man? Late night. Up there party. Give me 1 second, y'all, bro. 1 second. Larry, what's up with you, Larry, man? What's going on with you? We got Larry in this thing. We got Flame in this thing. We got Mel Evans in this thing. Damn. So the real mop head. Flame gang. The real mop head. Whoa, Larry, what Trump talking about, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even been following Trump's ass, bro. They said that nigga Trump been acting real crazy though. So Trump's ass been acting real crazy, man. Mop head crew. The mop head crew. Ugh. What is it? How everybody night, man. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful, is having a wonderful night, man. That's what I gotta do. I gotta load this into here real quick. We're gonna get with the stream later. See you later. Oh. I'm singing. Alright, y'all. We in here now. Live on Fox. Black Vegan and Vega in the building. My night was decent, cool. You said that fight was who won the fight, bro? So is it even worth watching the highlights, bro? Don't even tell me. Matter of fact, don't even tell me who won the fight. I'm gonna watch the highlights, man. I'm gonna watch the highlights, man. Garcia versus. Let me watch the highlights. I'm gonna turn this down too. Boy, also now we brothers, huh? Now we back to being brothers, boys. Now we back to being brothers, man. Damn, boys. Before it was white this, black that, all this crazy stuff. Now we back to being brothers, man. So I'm watching right now, Wallz. I appreciate that, Larry, man. Appreciate that, man. You know who was in the house. Boys, nigga, Boris. Talking about I know who was in the house. Chill out, bro. Chill out, man. The nigga said the fight was trash. See, I'm about to just fast forward to whoever win. They said Giovanni, JTK. What's up, JD? Um, Giovanni, Tank need to get his shit together, man. Appreciate all the hearts, guys. Tank need to get his shit together, like always, man. Since we starting out, guys. Since we starting out, we got donation go. Like I said, donation go always for the live stream, bro. It's $100. You can either donate to the Cash App. The Cash App's at the down pin below. You can even join our Discord. Our Discord is behind the Cash App. So once you click the link, you can do that. Also, you can send donations through gift and super chat. All right, man. So let me answer y'all's question. I'm back now. Giovanni still. Giovanni and Tank need to get his shit together. Cash Bandit in the building. Yo, Wallz, if you put maple syrup on chicken and let it marinate for 30 minutes, then put it on the grill, boom, it tastes like. I made to try that, man. I ain't never had that. How about a shout out to the White Master? Shut your ass up. Devin trash, Shakur trash, to the fuck. Two people want to see them. Devin trash too. They man, the thing here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing with Devin and Secure, bro. Devin, if you are a pressure fighter, you're gonna whoop Devin's ass. But if you sit back, man, and if you sit back, bro, and you try to fuck around and box these niggas like this, all they gonna do is counter punch you. It's the same with Shakur also, man. Like you gotta rush them niggas, man. You gotta you said you're a booty warrior. Me and I won't be telling about your booty warrior, bro. I'm just letting you know. But anyways, back to that, man. You gotta rush fighters like Shakur and all them motherfuckers. You can't just sit back and try to. You can't do that with them, bro. That's their game. Once you sit back and they know you ain't rushing them, they know they got you. They can just sit there and counter you all day. Bing, bing, like you know. So that's how they go with them, man. Um, I always tell people that. Like people be thinking, people really be thinking these boxers. Now, I give them credit, they boxers. Most of them probably whoop my ass, cool. But they be giving these boxers way too much credit. Like, oh, this dude, can't nobody touch him, can't nobody like. They don't fight nobody, bro. Like who is the let's be 100. These niggas don't fight nobody, bro, at all. Shakur's only had what? One notable person on his record, T.O. Um, Haney's only had what? One notable person really on his record, and he actually lost to him, Ryan Garcia. They don't fight nobody, bro. They rack up a bunch of wins, so they get to about 30 wins, and then they forced to start fighting people. Did you see the fight between the Heat and the Grizzlies? I actually watched it on Reels. Um, like I said, I actually watched it on Reels and stuff like that. Um, Not Reels, but the shorts. So I really didn't see the whole fight. I just saw when Scottie Pippen, I guess, rushed him and did all that stupid ass shit. So, um, but I guess Ryan Garcia did win, and he did call out, Shakur Stevenson next. So, damn, Ryan dropped homeboy in the first round. You know they NBA fighting, bro. They don't be doing they don't be throwing a lot of punches for real, man. But I mean, I check it out, bro. Like I said, right now I'm watching the Ryan Garcia highlights, and I see that he caught that motherfucker with an over. He caught Barrios with a he caught Barrios with an overhand right, and you know what I'm saying, the first round. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew Barrios was gonna lose though. Like, come on, man. Barrios, Barrios a little tune-up fight. I give Ryan Garcia credit though. Mel Evans, I was on Twitter and saw a short clip of Jimmy Heat and Grizzlies. Who we got in here? Nigga Barrios ain't no good for real. Ain't no more action. I mean, I want to see that. I want to see that Ryan Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson fight. Because Ryan Garcia ain't scared to lose. He already lost one time. He ain't scared to lose. Once you lose, it is what it is. Mario, you said, but Mario and yeah, they both did lose to Shakur by knockout though. They ain't trying to fight nobody for real though. Y'all know Shakur is not trying to fight nobody, bro. And I'll be 100. The only reason why I tank, y'all. The only reason why I tank is not in a is not or maybe may not be in a hurry to fight Shakur Stevenson is because he's gonna have to chase him for 12 rounds, bro. Do y'all know how exhausting that would be to actually have to chase a nigga around to try to hit a nigga that wants to counter you? Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta have a different level of stamina for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna sit in there. Shakur's not gonna sit up in there. What he gonna do is he gonna bounce in, throw a jab, bounce out. You know what I'm saying? Bounce in, throw a jab, bounce out. They said Meek Millie, not Meek Millie, man. I don't know why people be anticipating. Eventually they're gonna have to fight, but I don't see that shit happen no time soon, man. I don't see that. I don't see none of that shit happening for real, bro. Come on, man. Like, that's for real though, Mel Evans, bro. That is the honest God truth, man. He know he gonna be chasing this nigga around, and there's a good chance. Like I said, he knows there's a good chance in the process of him chasing Shakur around. There's a good chance that Shakur could just catch him with one and clip his ass. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Shakur gonna knock him out, but it's just a fact of, he gonna be chasing that man, bro. He ain't gonna, and it's low key gonna be, a boring ass fight. You gotta think about that shit, bro. Think about you having to chase a nigga. Like, literally, not only do you gotta, and I'm not trying to say Shakur doesn't, I'm not trying to say he ain't got no skills. Shakur got skills. Okay, we get that. But when you gotta chase a counter puncher around, and in the process of you chasing him around to try to get your shit off, he's trying to counter and run from you, bro. Come on, man. That's all that fight's gonna be. It's gonna be one motherfucker having to be the aggressor because the other person's not. The other person's gonna jab, get out of there, jab, get out of there, jab, get out of there, jab. That's all he gonna do. That's it. He gonna do that the whole fucking fight, bro. Jab back up, jab it, two piece back up, two piece. Let me back up real quick. Let me run. And as soon as motherfucker come rushing in there, he gonna grab just too frustrated. You can see his fight style. Are you watching bum fights? Nah, I'm just watching highlights, man. Like I said, I'm just watching highlights of Ryan Garcia and motherfucking your boy Barrios, man. So he said laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. Motherfucker chasing around, chicken leg out here around. Some fights didn't have that excitement because the crowd wasn't that high. I mean, half them niggas can't draw no crowd for real, bro. Let's be 100. And I'm gonna tell y'all like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret that a lot of motherfuckers don't know, bro. A lot of them shows don't even be sold out, man. Like okay, y'all. So of course it's gonna be dark in the arena, right? Cool, we get that. Shout out to the 13 people there. You know what I'm saying? Donation go for this live stream is 100. You can donate through Super Chat. You can donate through sending gifts, and you can donate through Cash App. It's pinned at the bottom. Like for real. Yes, I know they dim the lights when motherfuckers be boxing and shit. Cool, but they be dimming the lights because the stadiums don't even be packed, bro. They don't, man. Did y'all see y'all saw the All-Star game? Y'all saw the NBA All-Star game? That motherfucking stadium wasn't packed like that, man. You said like that Anderson and Paul fight, Jake Paul fight. I watched a little bit of that, but I ain't like it. I like Anderson Silva, and I didn't think it was a good look for him to go up in there and do that for real. Cause that I don't think it was a good look for Anderson Silva to go in there and fight Jake Paul, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's like watching. He says like watching local hockey. Nigga chasing another nigga around the ring, man. So, and that's the same way. That's why I think Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson will be a good fight. It'll be a good boring fight. I think if Shakur's undefeated and Devin stays undefeated and they fight each other, I think they both. Fuck is that noise, man? I think they both will have a blemish on their record, man. And the reason why I say I think they both have a blemish on their record, because I think the fight will go to a draw. To be 100 with you, I think that fight will go to a motherfucking draw. Eat pork, be a man. I was so mad money over Hall skill and Muslim don't know shit about boxing. So JFK, eat pork, be a man, and admit it. Oh Lord, we got a troll in the building. We go with the trolls, man. Ain't got nothing better to do with their life and their time, bro. That's just the sad reality of people's lives, bro. You ain't got nothing better to do with your life or your time, bro. At almost 2 a.m. in the morning, but be in my chat trolling. Like, niggas is just silly, man. Fuckers be having these problems out here for real. Why the fuck? Why the fuck they don't respect black men's opinion? Words just, bro, it's custom made, bro. I made this. I made this sweatsuit, man. I make my clothes. I make my own clothes. He said, it ain't the point of this. Look, I'm not East Coast. Whatever you talking about, bro. Unusual. He said, not unusual. You said, why the fuck they don't respect my opinion? You said they don't respect their opinions, bro, because you gotta realize something. They still, motherfuckers still look at skin color, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers still look at that skin color, bro. Motherfuckers still look at the ins and outs, like who's in the inner circle and who ain't, man. That's how they get down out here, bro. So what's boring is that all the grabbing and holding in boxing matches go. I feel you on that flame. I feel you on that flame. I feel you on you said the grabbing and hold. I feel you on that. Grabbing and holding is a part. He said, "Oh, I said 2 a.m." Well, look, some places, bro, it's 12:43. Some places it's 1:43. Some places it's 2:43. Some places, what's that? It ain't nothing but 9:44, bro. You know what I'm saying? So wherever you are, some places it's 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So hell, if you over in the United States, you only in those 4 damn time zones. It's either 9:44, 12:44, 1:44, or 2:44. That's simple, man. And we only got 4 time zones over here, bro. So West Coast 10:44. My bad. Like I said, some people's on the West Coast, some people's 3 hours behind, some people may be 2 hours behind, or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? It's 1:44. You in the Midwest, it's 12:44. But yeah, with the boxing, bro, that holding this shit, that's necessary to a degree. But the excessive holding and stuff like that is a little different. Everybody that got the COVID vaccine got HIV. Says who? Says who? And how do you know about that, bro? Where did you hear that from, man? all all the black athletes are the top earning people, but we look like pussies because but we look like ass pussies because sports is safer. I mean, I guess, I guess, man. How do you link COVID with HIV, bro? Now I know that COVID shot to make a lot of people sterile, bro. I know they said it's supposed to make a lot of people sterile and all that shit. Or it can develop. Where did you get that research from, though? I don't know where you got that research from, bro. I'm not saying it's not true, Lank. I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm trying to figure out where you got that research from. Yeah, like I said, Flame. In boxing, grappling and holding a motherfucker, that's necessary. But if you want to do it for fucking 8, 9, 10 rounds, bro, like stop it, man. So no big hits in the NFL, no helmet, safe for humans, for real. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, well, they made a lot of shit soft, bro. You gotta realize that they made a lot of shit soft. The world is soft nowadays, man. And what I mean, and what I mean by the world being soft, I mean as far as everybody so quick to pick up a gun and shoot somebody. I'm gonna get my gun. I'm gonna shoot you. Motherfuckers ain't trying to throw hands and do shit like that. The world's a soft place, man. Social media made sure of that, man, for a reason. So he's talking about we went to a rally and protested it with thousands of people. That's the same that happened with Anderson and Paul match in the 6th round. All that clinching, doctors found out and told people. What doctors found out? I'm gonna see something, bro. Like I said, I'm glad I'm sitting right here by this computer so I can research some shit. Let me see. No, the COVID shot is not the vaccines do not. So it says no, the COVID-19 shot is not linked to HIV. The vaccines do not contain HIV. Do not make individuals more skeptical of contracting HIV. Do not cause immune deficiency symptoms like VADS, which is a false claim. They can stimulate the HIV reservoir. We analyze express concern in COVID vaccines, utility replication, effective for human studies might increase the risk of HIV. It said it might increase the risk of HIV, such as prompted hesitation to deploy available safe. It don't necessarily say it don't necessarily say something about that you got that you can what you talking about, but it says it can. You said motherfuckers hate on LeBron and Steph and KD. First off, First off, nobody. First off, you said look, you hate when motherfuckers hate on LeBron, Steph, and KD. I bet they could beat Mike J, MJ, Larry, and Pippen. First off, there's nobody that you named that's gonna be able to guard KD, right? Like that's a mismatch. That's a mismatch right there. Maybe Pippen can guard KD, but that's a mismatch because who's gonna guard LeBron? Larry Bird or Steph? So I feel like, of course, they can beat them because Larry Bird can't guard LeBron. Larry Bird can't guard Steph. So that leaves Michael Jordan and Pippen to play defense. That leaves one of them niggas open. Who? I mean, you gonna put Larry Bird on KD? That's a mismatch. Larry Bird's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Pippen versus KD. Yeah, I agree with that. Mm-hmm. Steph's too fast for MJ, and Steph's way too fast for Larry Bird. So I don't see them motherfuckers even winning. See, so you gonna I'm gonna put some hair over that bald spot. No, but I'm gonna put this dick in your mama mouth though. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I will do. I put this black dick all up in your mama mouth though. Kiki, laugh about that. Kiki, kiki, kiki. How about that? Damn. You wanna put that in your bald spot? See, and it's this is a funny thing. Here's a funny thing, man. Right? One day, one day in life, brother. I'm gonna tell you something. One day in life, brother, you gonna age, my nigga. Right? And when your ass age, and there ain't nothing you can do about your hair turning gray, ain't nothing you can do about wrinkles in your face, ain't nothing you can do about your dick not getting hard and all that shit, bro. Motherfuckers gonna be like, hey, old guy, hey this, hey that. That's what motherfuckers gonna do. And there ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it. And you got to sit there and take it. So clown all you want. You can say, "I'll put this over this ball spot, put that over there." Clown all you want, player. Clown all you want, cause one day you gonna be my age and you ain't gonna look this good. Once you become my age, you ain't gonna look this good, boy. You probably gonna look 10 years older. Motherfucker, I look younger for my age, player. Motherfuckers said then they talk bad on Team USA like coaches suck. Steve Kerr can't coach USA team. Bro, they gotta over here they gotta make money, man. You know that Mel Evans. Over here they gotta make their bread, bro. So you just can't have all positive stories. You gotta have some negative story. You gotta find something to complain about. You gotta find some, you know what I'm saying? You got to find something. Oh Steve Kerr should have put this person in. Should have put. There has to be controversy. Controversy sells. There has to be conflict. There has to be some type of complication. There has to be some type of agreement. Everybody's opinions can't be the same. Everybody can't agree on the same thing. Well, I agree that this person needs to do this, or he should have done this. They can't do that. That's not what draws people in. You know what I'm saying? They gotta y'all notice something. They gotta have, if they have 4 or 5 people on the panel, they gotta have at least 2 to 3 of them that kind of agree and see eye to eye on everything, and they gotta have at least 2 that don't, bro. That's how the balance is. That's what makes the show. They all can't go on there dick riding or saying, "Oh, they did a great job. They did this." They can't say that. Somebody has to interject with something in order for it to keep the balance, in order for it to keep the viewership up, man. Think about if you keep coming to my show and we all keep agreeing on everything. Motherfucker ain't gonna want to keep coming to my motherfucking show, bro. Especially if it's a debate show. See, y'all don't understand that a lot of these sports shows and all these halftime shows, these sports talk shows, those are what you call debate podcast shows. Damn near a lot of them be having their podcasts, whatever, but they're debate shows. We're gonna Today we're gonna debate about Today we're going to debate about if LeBron James should stay with the Lakers or go to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? They just one guy. I think he should go to Cleveland because that's where it all started, and and he can get his farewell tour into Cleveland. Well, I think he should stay in L.A. His son's out there. His he got his businesses in L.A. It's always got to be a debate, bro. They can't agree. It wouldn't surprise me in their contracts if it don't say you have to create some damn type of conflict. You know what I'm saying? John said, "Life is not the breath you take, but the moments that take your breath away." Bro, what you been reading? You been on social media too long, man. That's a social. That's a social. That's a social media quote, bro. That's a, that's a social media quote right there. If I ain't never seen one, man. Let me see what we doing here. Who's this? It seems like a motherfucker out here. Oh. Let me see. Okay, so what age do sports become more important than skill? So if they pay you more, accept anything though, $100 million content. So in what age do sports become more important than skill? In this age, bro. Somebody sent something. Who sent us a gift, man? Somebody sent us a gift in here. Somebody sent a torch. Appreciate you sending the torch, bro. Send a torch for 200 jewels. Appreciate that. Teal Tally B deal. Appreciate that, man. Um, in this age, sports is more important than skill, bro. It is what it is. Um, yes, everybody in the NBA, everybody in these sports, they got skills. So if they pay you more, accept anything though, $100 million content what I pay for. I ain't understanding what you're talking about. I ain't gonna lie to you, no, I ain't understanding what you're talking about. But um, sports is more important than skill. Um, I don't think it is personally, but the powers that be in they think it is, man. That's why they changing the game around. You gotta realize something. They changing. They Let's take the NBA for example. You can as an offensive player, you can literally dribble. You can literally jump into somebody and shoot the ball, and it's a defensive foul. They taking the defensive skill. They taking the defensive skill away from the defenders, bro. They did it in the NFL. You was talking about earlier. Ain't no more hit sticking at you can't. Ain't no more hit sticking like that in the NFL. You can hit a motherfucker, but if you think you about to go on there and really plow motherfucker, they give you some unsportsmanlike conduct shit in there. They should have fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to preserve the game, bro. That's all what they doing now is trying to preserve the game. And in the process of them trying to preserve the game, they ruining the game too. Because now you making it so tough for somebody to defend a person. Now you making it so even in football, they make it so fucking tough for you to defend a person, bro. They wanted to speed the game up offensive base. They wanted higher scores. They wanted more, they wanted it more exciting. Okay, instead of it being more exciting just on the defensive end, like we can't do anything. We can't get past them, we can't score like so. That's the only way they thought they could drive ratings, bro. They know what they doing, man. Every entity got a system, man. And I tell people this all the time. Every entity has a system. They put a system in place. Everybody follows the rules and policies of that system, bro. For example, we all live, well, we most of us live in the USA. The USA has a system implemented to where we follow the rules of that system. And if we don't follow the rules of that system, what happens? They remove us from their system and they put us somewhere. Well, work on your skill. Tally did what you mean work on your skill. That's just simple, bro. So I'm not saying that shit right, bro. I'm not saying that shit right. Half the stuff with the sports and all that, I don't agree with. I don't agree with how the NBA shaped out to be. I don't agree with. I don't even watch the NFL like that. But I don't agree with how the NFL is either. Well, if he playing good, what I mean is this, bro. What I mean is this. So accepting anything from my skill to play in city where we're not going to win, for example, in the world, we gonna lose. Okay, playing playing for the Raiders, the number one pick, dude. No, and that's another. I see what you're saying also, Kyrie. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream, Kyrie. I see what you're saying, though, Mel. Um, no, I don't agree with that. I don't. Me personally, I've never agreed with a weak ass squad or a weak ass team getting a good player, and that player, that player got potential and he can be an all time great, but he's stuck. He's stuck with a weak ass squad. Prime example, Dame Lillard. Me personally, I don't believe in that. Okay, well, I'm gonna stay with this franchise's ass. We ain't never gonna do nothing. We gonna win one or two playoff series in the next 15 years, and I'm retired. I buried 15 years. Everybody love me. I don't believe in that method of competition, bro. I just don't. We always know that in any sport, there's always gonna be in any sport. There's always gonna be those 4 to 5, maybe 6 teams that are trash, no matter what. They can have whatever players they get, they still gonna be trash. They ain't never gonna do nothing. But for the most part, when it comes to what you're talking about, Mel Evans, that's the reality, bro. That's the reality, man, straight up. And we know that's the reality, bro. That's like the Cleveland Browns. It's like the Cleveland Browns drafting fucking Shadur Sanders, bro. How you gonna draft a box office? How you gonna draft a box office hit and keep him on the sideline? That don't even make sense. Don't you know how many motherfuckers will come out to see him play? Or you know what I'm saying? See, they was getting ticket sales off of people coming out hoping he would get in when they was getting their ticket sales. And then they had the other person in there. They was still getting ticket sales off of people hoping that he would play, bro. And then he finally gets in and he plays and all this shit, and then all type of politics go into all of that, man. A lot of politics go into that. And piggybacking off what I said about the ticket sales and all that shit, we can go back to the NBA with that. A motherfucker want to come to a game and they want to see Steph drop 50. A motherfucker want to come to a game, they want to see a motherfucker go out for 70. They don't want to come to a game and see a motherfucker, unless it's the home team. They don't want to come to a game and see a motherfucker get clamped up and he can't do nothing. He getting his shot blocked. No, bro, they had to make the leagues soft, bro. What's up, P Stone? They punishing, yeah, they punishing. Everybody know they punishing Shador for Dion, bro. Like shit's stupid, man. Shit done, bro. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Now, there's a reason that Jello could play in the G League, right? We could take LeVar Ball, his 3 sons, right? There's a reason that Jello could play in the G League, but he can't play in the NBA. And y'all can say, yeah, he went overseas and he stole some jewelry or whatever the fuck he did, even though he probably had the money to pay for it. Y'all can say all of that. But there's a reason for that, man. They didn't like LeVar Ball. they didn't like you know, I call him a mixed nigga. He mixed to me. They didn't like a dude like that getting on their television broadcast all flamboyant, all talking, all they didn't like that, man. You said you played three sports. Um, you played three sports at a high level. What sports you play at a high level? And P Stone said, Ian Force has shot from Timu. Your mama from Timu, bro. What are you talking about? Your mama's pussy from Timu with all them mouths, boy. Black P Stone said they was wrong about LeVar. He stood on 10. See, they didn't like that, bro. See, they didn't like LeVar's approach. They didn't like LeVar's aggressiveness. They didn't like LeVar's honesty, bro. They didn't like LeVar's even though LeVar, a lot of the shit he said and done was just to say it, just to be a character. I get that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't believe a lot of the shit he said. He was just trolling, of course. He talking about he could beat Michael Jordan and all that shit. He was trolling, but that's the part what comes with it. But when it came down to it, they didn't want this loud talking. Um, you got to think. They didn't want this loud talking to them. This is the perception that he's coming off as a loud talking nigga, this arrogant, this cocky, that think he the shit, and he gonna let you know. He gonna let you know. He gonna speak. He gonna speak. They didn't want that nigga to shine like that, bro. Think about it. Why the fuck? Look at it. Why the fuck is LaMelo still stuck in Charlotte? Yes, he's getting a bunch of bread. Cool, yeah, you getting a bunch of motherfucking money up out of Charlotte Hornets, bro. Why wouldn't he go to a different team? Why would he request a trade? Why would his daddy or agent or somebody be like, hey, get this little nigga up out of Charlotte so he can go win something? Look, my sons was good high school players. That's it. You can't live off fame. You have to push ourselves. Not about the championships. He said it's not about the championships. That's true. That's true. They want the bread, like I said. Yeah, that's true. They do want the bread, bro. They, but They do want the bread, right? But do you know how LeVar would have been if Lonzo won the title? Do you know how LeVar would be if motherfucking LaMelo won a title, bro? P Stone, still my question is championships more important to your personal career? It depends on the player, bro. Mel Evans, when it comes to that, it depends on the player because um, you gotta realize something. Most of these niggas, Hornets not. Most of these niggas come from nothing. Think about it. Most of these niggas come from nothing. They get in the league. They start to get these contracts, and the league is not what niggas think it is, bro. Okay, the league is not at all what people think it is, man. It's about tricking and being flashy. You said Hornets not giving Melo. No, of course they're not gonna give LaMelo up because there go their ticket sales. They gotta bring somebody else in. So winning championships is more important than $100 million. It depends, bro. Like it depends, bro. It depends on who they want to allow to. It depends on who they want to allow to build up, bro. P Stone said no, it ain't. It depends on who they want to allow to build up, man. Most of these niggas get in the league to get the paycheck. But the thing, here's the thing. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Like with the league and all that shit, with these leagues, bro. They tell you where they want you to play, especially NBA. We talked about this the other night. They tell you what position they want you to play. They tell you how they want. They tell you how they want you to play. They tell you what you need to do. They tell you your minutes. They tell you your shots, bro. Can you call yourself a great without a ring, though? I believe you can call yourself. I believe, bro. I believe you can call yourself a great without a ring, but you gotta have accolades. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have hella accolades, bro. Like you gotta have some type of scoring title, some type of records you done broke. You gotta have something in order for you to be able to call yourself a great, bro, without a ring, man. That's like Damian Lillard. He gonna be in the Hall of Fame one day. He ain't got no ring. Russell Westbrook, he's not finna get a ring. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame without a ring. You know what I'm saying? Reggie, Charles Barkley, Carmelo. See, a lot of people don't have rings and they still in the Hall of Fame because they were still great players, but you know the narrative was different. And one, so don't be surprised if he is betrayed. So Melo in Houston, Melo with KD, who they gonna give up? Because if Melo go to Houston, bro, Shangoon's up out of there, bro. I'm letting you know right now. Or unless they trade those guards and all that shit, they got to give something up, man. I just think for us as regular consumers, man, I don't think I don't think I don't think the super teams are over yet. Peace out. I think I think there'll be one more big super team, and then it may be over from there. I don't think super teams is over with because let's be real. Donovan Mitchell is in Cleveland. James Harden's in Cleveland, right? All they got to do is pick up another superstar. It's a super team. Derek Fisher is better than all of them and Robert Horry. Robert Horry just hit big shots. That nigga Robert Horry just hit big shots, man. D. Fisher's a hell of a point guard, bro. But in a few picks. He said pick in a few picks. Like I truly believe Robert Horry. No, I truly believe that wherever LeBron goes next year, I believe that's gonna be a super team because I don't think he's gonna be going for no 40 or 50 million or I don't think he's gonna be going for no crazy number. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna try to end his career on getting a I think he'll try to end his career, bro, on getting another ring, man. And at least tying Kobe. I'm being 100 with you. Cause let's be realistic, man. Let's be realistic here. If LeBron goes to any team and takes like 20 million, give me 15, 20 million, man. I'll play for y'all. If that's his number, because he has the ability to do it. Y'all gotta like let's really think about this shit, y'all. This man already got bread. He already got whatever. Cool, cool. I know he ain't gonna leave a lot of money on the table. But even if he goes to a team and he plays for $10 million, if he plays for $10 million, man, bam, he can make any team a super team. Hell, he can go to the Spurs. LeBron can go to the Spurs and play for fucking $10 million. You know how dominant that fucking team would be with Wemby and LeBron and all them little pieces they got? The reason why I said the Spurs is because the Spurs is kicking motherfuckers' ass right now. The Spurs is actually number 2 in the West. That's why I said that. They number 2 in the West. And They the only team. Paul, you got a couple more times to do that, Paul, then we're going to put your ass in timeout, bro. You want some little kid shit, man, at 1, 2 in the morning, man. Take your little ass to sleep, dog. The reason why I said the Spurs, because the Spurs is whooping motherfuckers' ass. And the Spurs is the only team that's been whooping the Thunder's ass all year. The Spurs done whooped the Thunder about 3, 4. I think they had about 3 or 4 games. The Thunder only won 1 game. The Spurs been kicking their motherfucking ass. So that's why I said the Spurs. But any team he go to is gonna have at least 2 All-Stars. What'd you say? If not for Ray Allen saving, saving, wouldn't have got that ring. Hey, yeah, it's true. You could say Ray Allen saved the day. They would have that heat. Yeah, he did. But that's he part of the team, man. Go home where you started your basketball journey. Yeah, that'd be hell of a retirement tour. I mean, it's gonna be some exciting shit. But somebody brought a point up. I forgot who. I don't know. I forgot who brought this point up. Right? They was like, okay, well, what if LeBron is gonna go back to Cleveland? What if LeBron does take the vet minimum, right? He's still gonna make a bunch of money. Why? Because do you know? And I'm gonna tell you why he's gonna make a bunch of money. I'm gonna tell you why. Why LeBron's last 2 years, last year in the league, he can take $1 million fucking dollars and he can take $1 million, y'all. Literally, he can sign a contract for $1 million with any NBA team for his final season, and he's still gonna make damn near more than anybody in the league. You know how many services is signing up to follow him around? You know how many services is following? We're gonna document this whole year. So when you retire, maybe a year after you retire, we can release this. We can release all this footage, like the Save the Last Dance joint. He ain't gonna wait 20 years to do it. He gonna wait I say LeBron will wait 2 years to release that shit. You got these big ass platforms. You got Netflix. You got Peacock. You got these big ass Hulu or whatever, Stars, whatever. You got these big ass platforms that I guarantee you they'll follow his ass around his whole final season, filming him, building this documentary up. So whenever he's done, they can release this documentary, give him some more bread. So it really don't even matter what team he goes to. It really don't even matter what contract he get. He ain't even gotta have the most money. He's gonna have so much bread from from a contract he signed on one of these damn networks to follow his ass around. How LeBron cheat? Come on, P Stone. How LeBron cheat the game, man? How he cheat the game, bro? He paid all them commercials, endorsements. Are you kidding me? He said he paid all them commercials and endorsements. Are you? What do you mean? What do you mean? Stat padded. LeBron didn't. Okay. All right, P Stone. Let's be fair now. Let's be fair, bro. We're gonna start with the stat pattern. LeBron didn't start. Let's be fair. LeBron didn't start stat padding until he got to the Lakers, bro. Let's be 100. Nobody said anything about LeBron padding no stats. Nobody gave a fuck about LeBron stat padding or doing all of that until he got to the Lakers. And I think he been in the Lakers since 2018, whatever. So he been in the Lakers 8 years. Nobody gave a fuck about LeBron's stat pattern until like the last 5 years of his career, bro. Now using growth hormones and using all that I don't know nothing about that. Um, Super teams, he's only had one super team. The only super team he had was in Miami. But once again, the only super team he had, bro, was in Miami, P Stone. But once again, Who was gonna beat the fucking Boston Celtics, bro? Come on, P Stone. Who was gonna be fucking Ray Allen, um, Rondo, KG, Paul Pierce? Who was gonna beat that super team, bro? Nobody. Nobody was beating that squad, bro, coming out of the East. With no team beating that team. I'm gonna say it again. They had Paul Pierce, they had KG, they had Ray Allen, and they had Rondo, bro. Ain't nobody beating that squad, man. So of course you gotta get a team to beef up to play them niggas, man. They tried a super team in Cleveland with D Wade and Derrick Rose. Yeah, but them niggas was old though. Them niggas was old though, P Stone. Uh, whenever D Rose and all them niggas went to Cleveland, them niggas was old. And to be honest with you, yes, LeBron was still chasing championships, but I think that was just a move, bro. I think that was a move to get niggas where niggas wanted to go, and I think that was a move just to play with people. Because if you notice something, LeBron went on like he went on like a 5 year what do you call it? He went on like a 5 year roll just wanting to play with niggas, bro. Think about it. He even played with Melo. Played with Melo. Melo was on the Lakers. Played with Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard was on the Lakers, man. So the only super team he actually had, bro, was that team in Cleveland. I mean, team in Miami, and that was just to try to knock off the Celtics because the Celtics had fucking 4 Hall of Famers. Um, that Cleveland team with Kyrie, Kevin Love, and all them, that wasn't no super team. Um, and I will say this: you said manipulating the draft, okay, but I don't necessarily agree with you on that. I don't necessarily November Indian Golf Echo. Roy, what are you talking about, Roy? We talking about some damn basketball, Roy. Come on now, man. You come here talking about some Indian golf and shit, bro. Shout out to India, but damn. I don't necessarily think he manipulated LA into drafting still bicycles. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't necessarily think he manipulated Los Angeles into drafting Bronny, bro. Cause you still gotta, and once again, this is what I tell people, man. You gotta look at the business aspect of things. LA already knew. LA already knew that if they got Bronny on that team, and Bronny and LeBron can play together, that's good for business. Regardless how anybody look at it, that's big business. Don't you know Bronny's jersey sold out? We about to do some numbers real quick, man. Let's do some numbers real quick, man. Uh, let's do some numbers real quick. Cause at the end of the day, it's about the paper. You said that earlier, man. James. All right. So Bronny James signed a 4-year. He signed a 4-year, 7.9 million rookie contract, right? The contract is largely guaranteed, 5.4 million for 3 years with a team option for the 4th season. So basically, he's guaranteed. He signed a 7.9 million rookie contract. He's guaranteed damn near 5.4 million over a course of 3 years and a team option, right? Now let's peep this. Let's peep this real quick. I'm gonna let this ad run. So If Bronny James signed that contract for 7.9 million, bro, and he's guaranteed 5.4, right? Winning generates more revenue. Bronny James jerseys, they sold 500. They sold 500,000 units of Bronny's jersey in December of 2024. With over 500 users reportedly sold. So as of December 2024, there was 500 units, 500,000 units of Bronny's jersey sold, right? Um, his sales surpassed top picks and even broke his father's previous rookie record. Reports indicate over $50 million in revenue from jersey sales. It was over $50 million in revenue of jersey sales from Bronny's jersey, bro. They said which is enough to cover LeBron's salary. So if this man signed if Bronny signed a contract for 7.9 million, bro, over a course of 4 years, and they made $50 million off of this dude, was it September, October, November, in 3 months, bro? Who won? The Lakers won. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it helps the team, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying drafting Bronny on the Lakers helps the team. I'm not saying that. The Lakers won, bro. Simple. The Lakers won. The Lakers. Let's do some. We could do some rough estimation, right? We do some rough. Let's just do 50 million. We do this. We do 50 million. Subtract 7.9 million, bro. Hold on. 50 million subtract. Oh shit. Hold on. We can do 50 million subtract 7.9 million, bro. And look. So off of Bronny James, bro, them niggas profited $42.1 million off of the niggas jersey sales. And yes, LA is about championships. They are. But that's a profit of, let's say that's a profit of at least 40 million, bro. Off of off of y'all signing this little nigga to this contract. Who's not gonna take that? I know LA. I know LA has a legacy. Like I said, I'm not saying. Like I said, I'm not saying as far as uh, basketball relations, as far as winning titles. I'm not saying that's a good play. No, I'm not saying that. I agree with you on that. That's not a good play. But a smart business move to generate revenue, bro. That's a damn good play. And I don't think Bronny is gonna be in LA after his third year. I think he's going somewhere else. To be 100 with, I'm gonna be completely 100 with y'all, bro. I think LeBron got 2 more years left. And the only reason why I say, I think LeBron got 2 more years left is because Bronny got a 4-year deal. So I think LeBron returns to LA. Yeah, right. Oh shit, we missed the fight. Ryan Garcia. I was watching the highlights. I think LeBron returns to LA for next season because that'll be Bronny's third year. I don't think he's gonna leave unless they trade Bronny off. Because I think it'd be Bronny's third year, and then after that, I believe he may retire. I don't see him retiring next. I don't see him retiring next season. Could be wrong. Whatever, whatever. I just don't see it happening. I think he's gonna make sure his son plays at least 4 years in the league because there's something that they know that we don't know. There's something that these NBA players know too that we don't know. Like for example, I didn't Carmelo Anthony. Um, I didn't know Carmelo Anthony was out of the league for like 3 or 4 years. And he was still getting paid from the fucking Lakers. I didn't know that. I didn't know that these niggas can be basically retired and out of the league and they can still be getting paid 5 to 6 years for 5, 6 years down the line. So like I said, there's shit we don't know that these niggas know, man. And it wouldn't shock me if look, they didn't mellow. Yeah, because that's the business, bro. That's the business, bro. They took Melo's game away from him, man. That's the business. Like that's why I tell people like these sports, it's cool to get in and get your bread and whatever, but the sports at that level is not what niggas think it is, bro. I tell people this all the time. It's not. At that level, it's not what you think it is. You're not about to, like I tell people, you could be a scorer, you're not about to get in there and you think you're about to be able to jack up 20 shots. It's not happening. You're not gonna get in there and you think you're gonna be you're gonna be a point guard. No, they're gonna put you as a two guard, a second or third primary ball handler. They're not gonna put you as the primary, bro. Like I said, there's a lot of shit, bro. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? We don't know about it, and unless we do our research, unless we listen to podcasts or some stuff like that, we're not gonna know about it, man. But do I think that move is a good move to win a title? No, I don't. But do I think that's a good financial move for a business? Absolutely, man. You gotta think. You ain't you what this you gotta basically gonna pay this nigga $5 million and you already made 50 million plus off this nigga? That's tough. That's a lick. You know, so I think Bronny will be forward and done. I'll be one of them. I think Bronny gonna be forward and done. Um, and I really do, honestly, really do think that LeBron's trying to win another title with his son, bro. Regardless if Bronny gets it or what. I think LeBron's trying to do shit that nobody ever in the history of the NBA will ever do, bro. Like he's trying to, what that nigga's doing, he's trying to set records that nobody will ever be able to touch, man. I don't see anybody, if he win a title with his son, I don't see nobody ever in the NBA being able to win a title with their son on the roster, bro. He's gonna be a first for that. Like he's just trying to leave a dent in this shit before he go, bro. He's already left a dent, but he's trying to leave a big ass fucking dent toward, you know, like it's crazy. And plus two, back to the stat pad and shit, bro. You, I don't. It's not LeBron's fault. And I'm gonna be 100, bro. It's not LeBron's fault. It's the organizations that he went to. You need a lot of people need to understand that. It's the organizations that he went to that kind of, yes, he was the player that he was, but they even molded him into, hey, LeBron, we need you to score all the points. We need you to get all the assists. Hey, we need you to get all the rebounds. They molded that nigga into that too. Think about when he first came into the league. If you watch LeBron play from year one to year two to year three to year four, something changed in that nigga's game, bro. Year one, a rookie, okay, all I want to do is just score, make the right play. That's all I want to do. Play some defense. Year two, okay, I want to score. I want to score. I want to make the right play again. You know, whatever. Year three, That's when he became like kind of a ball hog, like not ball hog in a bad sense, but ball hog as far I'm getting all the boards, I'm getting all the assists, I'm getting all the. Watch out, let me do everything myself. Let me do all of this. So he did that for so long. You gotta realize that nigga did this. He did that shit for so long, bro. Imagine, P Stone. Imagine you having to do something for like 10 years straight. Imagine us coming to you like, all right, P Stone, bro, we need you to get as many assists, as many points, as many rebounds as possible. And we need you to play all the minutes, bro. We need you to sit on the court for 45 minutes if we got to. We need you to sit on the court for 40 minutes. We need you to play 39 minutes a night, bro. Right? And then when all of that's over, when he's on the back end of his career, he's still trying to get all the points. He's still trying to get all the assists. He's still trying to get all the rebounds. He's still trying to stay on the court and play as long as possible. And motherfuckers is like, oh, all he doing is stat pad. All he's doing is he's racking up minutes. He's racking up, like, the nigga been playing like that his whole career though. You know, so I don't know. That's a little tricky subject, man. And yeah, and it's a money grab. I'm not, like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. It is a money grab, bro. It is a straight up money grab, man. It is what it is, man. But that's just how the league is. Listen, I'm not saying that shit right. I'm not saying none of that. That's just how that league is, man. The league just like that, bro. They made this nigga a fucking. They made this nigga a motherfucking monster. Now they mad at him a monster. Like, come on, man. So it is what it is. Where we at, man? Where we at? Shot rate 3. Yeah, man. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, we've been moving on this live for about an hour. I mean, they still got Steph. They still got Steph. They still got KD. But who else is gonna be? They got Wendy, but who else is gonna be? Who else is gonna be? Yeah, Ja Morant fucked it up. I will agree. I will agree with that. Ja Morant fucked a lot of shit up, man. I will agree with you on that because he would have been the must see action. But who's must see action? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Kay Cunningham, Detroit Pistons. I don't see anybody who's must see TV. I don't I don't see anybody who's like generational like that. I don't see it. Because you got to realize something, you get and a lot of people got to and a lot of people. Wimby get numbers, cool, yeah. Wimby gonna get his numbers, yeah. But a lot of people keep forgetting. In the next 4 years, the league gonna look different. And what I mean by that is, the next 4 years, LeBron's gone, Steph's gone, KD's gone, Russ is gone, James Harden's gone. Who else? Kawhi Leonard gonna be gone. Um, Joel B, he gonna be gone. Um, let me see. Who else gonna be gone? Um, even though he ain't no main person, you say Drew Holiday, he gonna be gone. Like the next 4 years, these motherfuckers gonna be out of here, man. People saying something about K being MVP. He could be MVP, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of them niggas ain't got the work. The work. Giannis, Giannis will still be around. Yeah, he'll still be around. He will. But people don't understand it. These players, they don't have the work ethic to be a legend, bro. Think about it. There's always a legend in every generation, and there's always a legend in every generation, in every sport or every entertainment business, man. we can do the rundown. And if some of y'all can say better names than me for eras, okay, I'm just gonna go and start with. I'm just gonna go and start with Michael Jordan. Okay, yes, you can say Larry Bird and all of them before Mike. Cool, y'all can say that. Pistons, all that. But every generation has a legend. You got Michael Jordan, you got Kobe, you got LeBron. Who's gonna be that legend type figure, bro? Think about it. Who's gonna be that legend type figure? You can even say NFL too. You know, I'm just throwing names out there. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. You got Steve Young. You got Steve Young. You got Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk. You know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks. You got and then what? Then it transfer from Steve Young to all of them. You got your Brett Favre's. Those are legends. Then here comes Michael Vick. Even though he didn't win nothing, that's a legend. Here comes Peyton Manning. Here comes here goes Peyton Manning. Here comes what do you say? Tom Brady. Here comes Patrick Mahomes. Who's next? You can even do it, bro. You can even do this shit with you can even do this shit with fucking even Major League Baseball. I'm gonna just say it like this: you had Randy Johnson as the pitcher, Pedro Martinez. You got Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa. Even though a lot of them niggas was cheating, you had them niggas, right? And then I kind of stopped. I kind of stopped following baseball after that. But still, after that, you had more legends, bro. You had people who was worlds above people. Now in the NFL, I don't know who the fuck they got. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know who the fuck they got to take over, or is it gonna be a bunch of random teams winning every so often? I don't know, man. So I think Giannis need to get the like Chauncey. There you go, Chauncey Billups. You got Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, y'all can come up with better names too. But every sport, it doesn't matter. Every sport, entertainment, whatever, has something. You can even go with hockey. Um, Wayne Gretzky. You know what I'm saying? After Wayne Gretzky or before, there's other people in hockey. Bro, you can even do WWE. You got Hulk Hogan. You got the Ultimate Warrior. You got Macho Man Randy Savage. Then you got Bret Hart. You got Stone Cold, right? Legends. Then after that, you got Bret Hart, Stone Cold. You got Shawn Michaels. After that, you got The Rock. You know, Undertaker been around. You see what I'm saying? You have who else you have? Who else you have coming in there? You got Kurt Angle coming up in that motherfucker. Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson. You see what I'm saying? Steve Nash, Sean Kemp. Um, you can do this with everything. I just don't see no nigga who's gonna. I just don't see who's gonna be the next legend. I don't see it. SGA's not gonna be it because all they gotta do is change the damn rules. SGA's done. Think of it. SGA is not gonna be it. Change the damn rules. SGA, you through. If they change the rule to where you can't jump into the defender and shoot it, if they change the rule to where you can't you can't purposely hook your hands underneath the defender's arm and shoot the ball and get a foul, SGA's cooked. I just don't see the next legend in the NBA. I don't see it, bro. Every sports entertainment business, everybody. For example, we can take the rap game. I'm gonna start in the '90s. Yes, I know there was. I'm gonna start with Tupac and them. Yes, I know there's Dr. Dre, Big. I know it was all them niggas before that. I'm gonna start with Pac. You got Tupac, legend. You know, you got No Limit, Master P, a legend, right? Then after that, you got the Cash. You got the Tupac legend, Biggie legend. Then you got Master P coming out kind of afterward, legend. Then you got um, fucking 50 Cent and legend. Then you got motherfucking then you got Lil Wayne, legend. You got Drake, a legend. Nicki a legend, Gucci Man. You see what I'm saying? Every if y'all notice something, every little industry or every little culture has some type of legend, bro. Let's say pop. We can say pop music. I'm gonna start Mike. I'm gonna start with Michael Jackson. You can go before Michael Jackson or after. You got Michael Jackson, right? Okay, legend, killing shit. Let's say I don't know how I really follow the pop scene too much, but let's just throw names out there after that. You got Usher, you got Chris Brown. You see what I'm saying? Legends, bro. Somebody to carry that genre, keep carrying that genre, keep carrying that genre, bro. Now, if we go back to the NBA, I don't see a player that you can consider a legend right now in the making, or I don't see it. Bone Thugs, yes. I don't see it, bro. You have you have phenomenal players. You have once in a lifetime type players too, like Wemby and shit like that. But I don't see anybody that's worthy of being like, I don't see nobody, bro. I don't know who's gonna be. Maybe it's somebody who ain't. Maybe it's somebody who ain't came out, who's in college right now. Maybe I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. The moment LeBron decides to retire from the NBA, it's gonna be one or two things. The ratings are gonna go down, or somebody gonna pick it up and try to be the face of the league, and they're gonna make the ratings go through the roof. It's simple, bro. So I don't know. That's just my take on it, man. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna stay on here too long, man. It's almost 3 in the morning, man. YouTube kind of dry, man. Like I said, I went live a little too late, but it happens, bro. I'm gonna try to go live later today. I'm gonna try to go live, man, at a decent time and shit like that. But nigga, I be busy and shit, so I don't know, bro. But I don't know, man. Come be 100 with y'all, bro. I stopped watching football. Once Michael Vick retired and Peyton Manning and all them niggas got up out there, bro, I stopped watching football. Like, I was done. I'm like, shit, I'm done. Like, who the fuck these motherfuckers coming in now? So. He says Burley 12 out there. Yeah, shit going on. It's going on 2 o'clock here and shit, man. So I know it's still early out there and shit like that, but we got a little hour and 30 minutes, about hour and 30 minutes, hour and 23 minutes in, bro. We got it in, man. We ain't had no trolls on tonight, shit like that. So yeah. With that being said, bro, I'm about to check out, man. I'm about to get off here, bro, and probably kick back and chill, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Probably kick back and chill, man. But it's nice kicking it, nice chatting with y'all. And I like the little small chat. Nigga ain't no look. Golden Tate retired too. Golden Tate retired too. Megatron. Nigga, look. Niggas forgot about, before we go, niggas forgot about motherfuckers. We can do let's do the receivers. You got Jerry Rice. You have Michael Irvin. You got Terrell Owens. You got motherfucking Calvin Johnson, Megatron. You got who else? Julius Jones, whatever that nigga name is. You got Larry 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 Fitzgerald, Randy Moss. Them is legends in the receiving field. See what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Appreciate you guys, man. And like I said, much love, bro. Much love. Like I like this little small shit, nigga. There ain't no trolls, none of that shit. Like I know the trolls and shit be fun, but sometimes a nigga I don't be in the mood. Bro, I don't be in the mood for the motherfucking trolls, bro, all the time. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just like having a real ass conversation. Niggas is in here just kicking and chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Barry Sanders was my all-time favorite running back, bro. Barry Sanders is my all-time favorite running back. Michael Vick is my all-time favorite quarterback, bro. Devin Hester is my all-time favorite kick return. in the NFL. DeAnthony Thomas is my all-time favorite kick returner from when he's in college from the Oregon Ducks. So, with that being said, man, I'm up out of here, y'all. Appreciate you guys.